Happy Sip Day, gentlemen.
Howdy how.
Happy Sip Day.
So today, let's sip on retirement contributions to retirement plans for your employer and what the best method of really maximizing that contribution over your lifetime. Um, Really good topic to go into the new year with a new resolution for benefiting yourself in the future. And Skylar has a great graph to demonstrate this.
You always got to appreciate a good graph.
Mhm.
True.
So there we go. So this is from the JP Morgan's 2024 Guide to Retirement Planning. And in a specific context, it's talking about the auto-escalation feature, which is a part of the Secure Act 2.0 as being mandated to be included on new 401k plans that are started. And that is also tied with auto enrollment. So a problem that a lot of retirement plans have is participation. They can't get employees to participate. And so Congress got together and said, hey, we're going to make it so that the way that the plans now work is not that you opt in, but that you have to opt out, and that everybody, upon being hired and meeting the eligibility requirements, automatically has their payroll deducted, starting at a minimum of 3%. And then they have automatic and escalation, which would require the plans each year to have everybody that was automatically enrolled increase their retirement contributions a percentage until they reach a 10% savings rate, which is the goal. Well, so it doesn't apply to all retirement plans. It doesn't even have to apply to an actual retire an employer sponsored savings plan. But just if you think about it in the context of saving annually. And what it shows here is an example of someone earning $50,000 that gets 2.5% annual increases. They get an employer matching contribution up to 5%, and they have a 7% annual investment growth. So from 25 to 65, a 40-year period, if they saved just 3%, they would end up with about $880,000 at age 65. Somebody who started with just savings 10% would have over doubled that with $2.2 million. But the person that started at 3% and just increased savings by 1% per year, it's only a couple of years, 7 years, which, difference that you're
Mhm.
not making that full 10% contribution, and the ending savings result is almost as good, having accumulated $2 million. So just in the grand scheme of things, if you're getting a 2.5% increase, or you're getting a cost of living adjustment, or you're getting a little bit of a raise each year, if you take a little, all of that, or just a portion of it, and you add it to your savings, then it can have a tremendous impact. And a lot of people think that financial planning is exclusively for the wealthy, but anybody who is has a mindset of planning for their finances can benefit from it. And this is just an easy way that each year, we're here at the beginning of 2025 coming around in a week or so. This could be a New Year's resolution, or it could be a just any moment in time where you decide that you want to make a change. You could increase by a percentage, and then if you do that over the couple of years, you get to that 10% savings rate. You don't feel it as much, but it can have a tremendous impact on the total amount that you have saved over time.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, yeah, very well said. And something I'd like to add to that too, something that I know, for a lot of people, sometimes even including myself, that, really makes it difficult to stay on this type of trajectory is manually having to make updates or manually having to make changes, myself. So the fact is that if you can escalate it every year automatically without having to give it much thought, A, not only is it automatically saving this stuff for you and investing, but B, it's also increasing it as well, which may seem like something small, but over the 40-year period can really add up to something really large and really impact your retirement overall.
Yeah, and any employers out there, if they're trying to add this to their plan, there's tax credits out there that's available too. So there's incentives to add this if your 401k plan does not currently have it.
Yeah, and the study is one of the reasons why this was added as a to 401k plans and retirement plans is because the studies show that if you automatically opt in without having to say yes, I opt in, the amount of people who actually save for retirement grows exponentially. They do this in Europe. That's basically where most of the study came from, and they said, hey, if we have this as an automatic thing for employees to come and sign up for, and then they have to give negative consent, essentially say, no, I don't want to do this, then it really benefits our system as a whole. And the government's really looking at its societal benefit of this is important. We don't have pensions as much on the private workplace. So the retirement contribution burden is really on the employee now. And this is how we can help to make sure that during retirement, you have cash to pay for expenses over time and really benefit society. So I think it's a great thing. If you're an employer looking to add this, happy to help. But getting to that 10% magic number plus that 5% employee contribution for your employer really does make a difference over time.
All right, so what are we going to do then?
We're going to increase our contributions
1%. There you go.
1% every year.
All right. All right, gentlemen. Thank you for joining today for the SIP, and you'll have a great day.
You
Sounds
too.
great.
Thanks,
You
guys.
too. Bye, guys.